I was a supercar going at 200 miles an hour. I couldn't slow down. I didn't know how.
I became absolutely obsessed with making money. We live in a society where hustle culture is encouraged. There's a large portion of the world who glorifies overworking. 16 hours a day, great job. My name is Tom Wang. I'm a serial entrepreneur from Vancouver, Canada. I breathe work, I set goals, I went after them, and I achieved them. I did it. I did everything that I set out to achieve. All my goals, absolutely crushed them. I won.
What now? What can I do next? My $100 million business? $1 billion business?
The goals got larger, the supercars was enough, and everything I had earned in the process became completely meaningless.
How did such a perfect story have such a tragic ending?
When I was a kid, I was a perfect straight A student before my family immigrated to Canada. My love for money developed after seeing my parents struggle, working 3 jobs just to pay for rent. I was only 10 years old, and I started to rebel. I was no longer achieving straight A's, but B's. In the Chinese culture, a B can be a massive, massive disappointment. To your parents, you're basically failing. And I remember super vividly my own father saying to me, I just remember him saying to me, the apple fell too far from the tree this time. And it still hurts to this day thinking about it. It shaped my life after he said that sentence. It bled into everything that I did from that point on.
I craved love from my dad more than my mom. Like, he wasn't around when I was a kid. So I craved the attention. I craved love. We all want to be loved, and I didn't get that from my father. So now I want it from strangers. And I thought the easiest way is just, again, society told me, go get a supercar, you'll be loved by everybody. After I made some money, I was like, hey, I want to buy myself a nice car. And why? Because I want to feel significant. I want people to know that I made it. Everybody was looking at me. I was like, oh my God, this works. I was like, I feel so significant right now. Yeah, I felt significant until I didn't. July, I woke up, just everything seemed off. And I remember I got up in the morning, I was like, why does what I see with my eyes versus my brain is interpreting, why is there a disconnect? Why do I feel like I have these massive brain fog that I can't even find words? That was really worrisome for me because I'm like a pretty high performer. I'm like, man, like what happened to my memory? How come I cannot operate at the level I was operating at? When I'm on a call, I can't be on a Zoom call for more than 5 minutes or else I get super that disassociation feeling. When I try to make a YouTube video, I will look into the camera before I can talk for 20, 30 minutes, no problem, about any topic. Give me 3 minutes, I'm done. I'm exhausted. I have to lay in bed for hours after that. My whole body was just, it couldn't do it. It couldn't function. When I started working, it was painful. How do I fix this? Well, I'm gonna fix this the same way as if it's a business problem. I'm just gonna hire the best consultants. I'm gonna throw money at it. I'm gonna throw resource at it. In this case, it's doctors. I got 4 MRIs. Every single time they're like, you're clear. I'm like, no, there's something wrong with my brain. No, you're clear. Do it again. No one can really help me. I didn't know what I was going through. The fact that I didn't know was giving me a lot of anxiety. What is this? What's going on? Is it affecting my body? Am I getting better? Am I not getting better? Is this gonna be the rest of my life? I was constantly going on Google, going in Facebook groups and self-diagnosing myself because I felt like no one else can really help me. And that led to more anxiety, and it just became this cycle. I couldn't shut off. I was having, multiple panic attacks throughout the day. I remember having the need to call 911 multiple times a day. In fact, I checked myself into the hospital, convinced that I was going to die. And that anxiety led to depression. I was hopeless. I said, Tom, how did your perfect life come to this point? You sold a business, you helped so many people, you have your dream car, you have dream house. But I was laying in that bed when that anxiety led to depression. I just remember thinking, none of that shit matters. Like, the only thing I want right now is to feel like my old self. I would give up anything to get back my normal health. I gave up. I said, Lord, if you want to take me tomorrow, take me. I'm done searching for anything. I'm just going to lay in bed. I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm going to lay in bed. I saw this neurologist, and he sat me down and he went through my entire history. He asked me 2 hours worth of questions. He did say that I have anxiety and depression. He said, because your body is on fight or flight 24/7, you can't shut down. Your body is always perceiving that there's a threat. So when your body thinks there's a threat, your entire body chemistry changes. Anxiety and depression actually can trigger stuff like this as well. At that point, I actually started doing better because I surrendered. I gave up on everything. I said, hey, I'm just gonna live my life, take care of my body, and really taking care of it. Like, not adding more stress to it. And then he said, are you feeling better? I said, yeah, over the past few months, I've been feeling better. So now when I feel anxious, I just ground myself. I just say, hey, look, you first being aware that you're anxious. Hey, you're feeling anxious right now. And you've also defeated anxiety many, many times. For me right now is I realize how much attention I was giving to work, how much energy I was giving to work. I'll still do work, but make no mistake, it's not going to consume my entire life ever again. When I started to recover, it's like retraining your muscles basically again, one step. So for me, it was like, all right, I'm gonna work 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. I started exposing myself to all the things that I thought I couldn't do. And by doing those things, it helped me to gain the confidence that, hey, I can live a normal life. By no means, I'm 100%. Hey, I can do it. I'm not gonna die.
Part of me taking care of my health was closing down my businesses and asking myself, what's really important? Instead of trying to run 8 businesses at once and never taking a break, I'm taking golf lessons now. I'm working out. I'm reading a relationship book to improve my relationship with my fiance, my friends. And guess what? I am happier.
So I got rid of the car because when I was going through my health stuff, I was like, fuck this car. What is this car for? I started actually developing a lot of peacefulness with that car. So when I sit in the car, when I drive somewhere, when people look at me, I actually didn't feel peace. It didn't serve me anymore. I bought it for the wrong reasons. All I cared about was making sure to be seen, heard, loved. Will I ever be 100%? I don't know. But maybe this is what I need for the rest of my life to say, hey, slow down, focus on what's important. Burnout can show up differently for everybody. Some people might get headaches. Other people might get vestibular issues like me, or neurological issues like me. But there's a cost to getting what you want. And you have to ask yourself the question, is the cost worth it?